All right, let's go to Munich.
Little things in life that make it just special.
This is my favorite thing that I've seen so far at a train station.
We are in the city of Ulm, U-L-M, and we're probably 3/4 of the way of our trip to Munich. And we've got about an hour and a half after this once we get on the train to Munich, so we're having a good day so far. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep eating this. Almost 5 hours and 3 trains later, we are finally in Munich. Home sweet home here in Munich.
I need more hands. Good morning, everybody.
We're headed on a little day trip outside of Munich today, way outside it, to near the Austrian border. We're headed to Berchtesgaden.
Berchtesgaden.
For some epic views and some epic history.
Epic history. And this is kind of what I've been waiting for. We're heading into now the legit Alps, and we're now getting close to being surrounded by the mountains, and this is spectacular.
The views from the train ride do not disappoint. It is so idyllic and stunning here. I'm loving it. So if you decide to do a day trip to Berchtesgaden, you have to jump on a bus right off the train station. It's the 838, and that takes you basically to
Obersalzberg, and they call it documentation, but it's also called a museum that's up there. And then you buy a ticket either online or up there
for the special bus.
For an electric bus that takes you all the way up to the Eagle's Nest.
But then is to get an elevator. So your ticket includes all of that. It includes this bus taking you into town, the special bus, and the elevator, and you can do a return trip. So you pick your time slots. It's all very, very simple. And you can do it in advance, or you could do it at the ticket office.
Yeah, what we didn't know is we didn't have the information that we needed, so we had to walk towards city center about 15 minutes to the information center, grab the bus schedule and some information from those people. They're very nice, very helpful, and then walk back to the train station, about 10 or 15 minute walk, and here we are back at the bus station.
Yeah, so we're just trying to spare you that extra time that we could have saved had we known all this when we got off the train.
But, real quick, if you buy the ticket for the special bus to get to Eagle's Nest, that pays for this bus ticket to get to Obersalzberg. So don't pay for a bus ticket if you get the other ticket. Clear as bell?
Sure.
Yes, it's snowing. Now is the long walk in the tunnel to the heart of the mountain before we go up the special elevator, special access elevator.
That's right.
To get up to the Eagle's Nest.
Yeah, this is very cool though. And of course, everything was labeled outside with the date, 1938. I'm stunned that we're even here, frankly. Didn't think I'd ever see the day.
Yes, it's snowing up here. Jesus. So we made it all the way to the top, almost. We're at the Eagle's Nest, but there's also an area where you can walk up to a cross that's above us here. Up here. But as you can tell, it's snowing pretty hard, so
I'm getting hit in the face with little snow
pellets. So we're gonna go around the other side and see some other iconic views across the other side of into the valley.
Yeah, it's a bummer that it's snowing right now because the views up here are absolutely spectacular. Allegedly, it was going to be a clear day.
Let's go in and take a look.
So today we have lunch with a view.
And this is what it looks like when it's clear.
What a difference an hour makes. I am so glad that the weather cleared up because we'd be so sad if we missed this. It's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
Check this out. If you're ever a fan of the series The Band of Brothers, there's some iconic photographs of the men of Easy Company here at the Eagle's Nest after they secured this location, drinking wine on the patio.
Kind of pillaging what was here.
Yeah, and the fireplace, which I'll put up some video of the fireplace. You know, back then it was a little different now. It was chipped away and chiseled, you know, for people taking sort of memorabilia from that fireplace.
I don't blame them.
They've etched in, a lot of soldiers etched their names in the stone. A lot of history from this particular location, and I would highly recommend coming up here. It's really spectacular.
Yeah, and from everything that I read, it's really worth doing a couple days in Berchtesgaden because there's a lot of hiking in the area, and it's absolutely beautiful. Like, there's some great trails. Town is extremely cute. There's a lot here, and you're just over the border from Salzburg, Austria. So like very easy to do a day trip here or to come and stay a couple days in town. We came in from Munich. That's an option as well. But highly recommend coming to this part of Germany. I don't think you'll be disappointed because it's amazing.
Here the snow is back, and we're 100 yards from the Eagle's Nest, and we can't even see it.
I can't see it.
Let me put the camera around and show you what we see. Nada, nix, nein, nil, niente. I love it. Honestly, I love it.
Yeah, we are mountain people. So like for us to be up here, this is like our happy place. And to know that like we're able to look over and see into Austria is like very cool. And I don't know, it's absolutely worth doing the day trip from Munich to do this.
Yeah. Wouldn't have missed this for the world.
No. So another thing to keep in mind is build in enough time, like that you're up here. We built a 2.5 hour window to be up here from like our drop-off bus to our pickup bus. You want to give yourself at least 2 hours because if the weather's crazy like this, you want to give yourself some time to maybe go have something to eat, and then hopefully the weather will open back up for you.
Yeah, in between storms.
Yeah, so just build enough time so you can really like enjoy the experience. Short time here in downtown Munich, so we want to hit some of the high points, starting with the Marienplatz, which is behind me. This is where you can find the Glockenspiel. This thing only goes off at 11, 12, and 5 p.m. during the summer, so it's a real treat if you get to see that. We also want to check out the tower and the epic views from St. Peter's Church, and hit up one of the famous beer gardens here in downtown Munich. So we're about to climb the tower to St. Peter's to check out some beautiful, beautiful views of Munich. It's apparently a very tight squeeze and can get a little claustrophobic as you get up to the top. So we're about to test that theory and see how I fare here. Oh yeah, it's tight. Take a breather. That's a lot of steps. I have no idea how many this is.
But we'll let you know.
We made it.
Now this is a view.
Wow, okay, so for €5, totally worth all those steps that we just came up. This view is insane. Gosh, this reminds me so much of doing the couple towers that we did in Italy, especially the one in Florence. And I think in terms of like the amount of steps we did, pretty comparable to that too, but like also the view. These walkways are pretty narrow. There's room for one, maybe two, two really thin people.
To squeeze.
Yeah, it's definitely a tight area up here.
So much easier down than up. So we found the beer garden, and you're not going to believe this, but we're getting beer.
This is awesome. This is in one of the most popular markets to come to here in Munich, and this beer garden is huge. It's very, very busy today. It's a Saturday, it's a gorgeous day, and everybody else had the same idea as us. Drink. Flowers, yeah.
Got a flower in my beer.
It's that extra flavor.
Cheers.
Cheers. That is good. I like that a lot. I am just loving this experience. Like, this is one of the things when we were coming to Germany, like I knew we had to do, and I'm so glad that we were able to find a really cool beer garden here in Munich to try out for our first one. It does not disappoint. The food's actually really good here, the beer is delicious, and I love the people watching. Okay, so a lot of stuff is closing down right now. We're coming here a little bit later on in the day, but during the daytime, all of this stuff is open up, all these stalls. This is one of the most popular places to come and get some delicious produce, food. You can't take those things into the beer garden. You can only buy that stuff from the beer garden. But there are just all kinds of different stalls over here. And other than Sundays, this is a really, really awesome place to come and get pretty much anything you could possibly think of in Munich.
These moments where having too many bags is a bit of a problem. Walking through a city, trying to find our rental car.
Well, this is an adventure, but I think we at least found the parking garage. Found it. Well, at least you're traveling in style. We get an Audi. And because we're not taking it out of Germany, this car is only like 34 bucks a day. That is a deal right there.
It's the best rental car we've had yet. I'm pretty sure it'll drive itself, but I don't want to test that.
I think so too. I think this is the best one we've had.
Yeah, it's super nice. So when's the last time you get to drive 100 miles an hour and not go to jail? Only in Germany.
So we've left Munich and we are heading down to southern Bavaria to check out Germany's tallest peak. It's is actually going to allow us to look over into Austria, and we are very fortunate because the weather is spectacular today, and this is one of those things that you don't necessarily want to do unless the weather's really good, because then all of your views are obstructed, you can't see anything. So we kind of kept an eye on the weather forecast. Looked like today was going to be clear, so we decided instead of doing this as like a day trip from Munich and going back, that we would just drive ourselves down before moving on to our next city.
What's the mountain called?
So this is the Zugspitze. I think I'm saying that right.
Zugspitze.
Zugspitze.
And how tall is this mountain?
It's like 9,700 feet and some change, yeah.
Give or take a strudel.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be epic if the weather holds out for us, I think. We'll get to take a cable car up to the top. You can do some hiking and things like that as well, but we don't really have enough time for that today.
Yeah, from here we're coming into the mountains and we can see the top, the peaks are snow covered still, and a lot of them are up in the clouds, so we'll see. I mean, it changes a lot pretty quickly up here, so hopefully when we get there shortly that it'll be clear enough for us, because it's going to be epic views if it's clear.
Just for some information, it was 150 euros total, up and back.
Yeah, so it's not cheap. You have to take a cable car to get up to the top of Zugspitze. And what we've learned in Europe is that cable car rides are never cheap. They just aren't. So you just want to budget that in and know that to have these epic views, you have to pay.
Yeah, we have to sell our bodies in town later this evening.
Selling you. I'm selling Darren.
Take my hand if you
Front row.
It's not full. It's I don't know if it's just off season. It is a Sunday, but it's not a lot of people on this, and I think it can hold like 100 people or so. So it's
I think 120.
yeah, it's just a very lightly packed in here. So we got a great seat.
Awesome views.
them like stars were never ending. We burn so bright, baby. The dawn is getting closer. Come near before it's over. We shine like supernovas. Under the lights, we are transcending. Gravity pulls the rhythm like stars were never ending. We burn so bright, baby. The dawn is getting closer. Come near before it's over. We shine like supernovas. Shine like supernovas.
It's chilly up here.
It is cold.
Okay, so this is the outdoor viewing platform at Zugspitze, and the clouds rolled in right when we came out here, so we can't see anything.
That's right. We saw a little glimpse of some stuff, but it's gone just as quickly as we saw it. It left.
Yeah, as you can see, it's snowing a little bit. It says it's -6 Celsius. Yeah, it's cold.
Definitely feels a little more like winter than spring right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna go in and get something to eat and see if the clouds will clear and we can come back out and get a better view for you guys.
Yeah, just like we did at Eagle's Nest the other day.
Yep.
That worked out perfectly.
Okay, like we said, we're up on Germany's highest peak at 9,717 feet, and you can't see it because it's almost cloud socked in, but there is a Via Ferrata right here, and you can clip in and climb up to the cross, which is right up here. We saw some climbers earlier, but it's not a good day.
It's not a good day for
Not
trying
right
to climb
now.
this thing. No.
You know, 30, 45 minutes ago, we could see the valley. It was blue skies, and now we're all sucked in and it's snowing again. So this is the way it is.
And you know, down below in the valley below the mountain, it was beautiful, clear, like gorgeous
Warm.
weather, warm. Up here, you're in a snow cloud. So I mean, it is what it is. You know, you never can tell what you're going to end up with. But we did catch some really beautiful glimpses of the views from around here, and it is absolutely worth coming up to.
Yep, don't miss out.
Where echoes remain, You were the sunrise, and I was the rain. A collision of souls, opposing it.
If you want the views, you run on and you throw some elbows.
Yeah, you literally have to run onto this thing. Everybody else will be.
And I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now you go. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry? You were the laughter that kept me alive. You were hello when I was goodbye. An ember that flickered and then faded away. You were the summer, I was that same old shit in me.